Now we're at Sunday at West Virginia, and early on you see Imani McGee-Stafford cleaning up on the offensive glass.
Well, and what you see right there is the fact that our guards were penetrating. In the first half, I thought they did a really good job finding, again, seams to penetrate in. Imani came in and immediately asserted herself, and we were in a pretty decent flow, and then it sort of got into a halting situation in the second half, and we stopped penetrating so much, although in the second half, our post players went to work. But down the stretch, you could look at some critical turnovers that led, right here's an example of that, led into transition buckets. And some of this goes back to our youth on the road. We seem to not be near as good in transition defensively on the road. And that has a lot to do with being in a crowd, communication level, leadership, all of those things are not as good on the road for us. And then you look at the fact that it's senior day for West Virginia, and their seniors really stepped up to the plate, I thought, and they just had a little bit more of urgency than we did. And to be quite honest with you, it wasn't, we had a good lead. We missed some opportunities to really extend the lead with some free throws that were critically missed. But again, we just didn't take care of our lead, and then we really didn't clamp down on the defensive end. Here's the last moment right here where we had a chance to still get off a shot, and was trying to get into a situation where we were going to throw it to the rim for Imani, and we just didn't recognize the clock great and really didn't look in there at Imani good enough.
So they clearly had the momentum going into their favor in overtime, and it bleeds into overtime as they open up with a three.
Yeah, and that's a shot that we really were willing to give up most of the evening.
Because West Virginia not known for that.
Right. Hadn't shot the ball well all year long. And Avery Fields, which I thought she was the difference in the game, their senior forward, really stepped to the plate for them. I don't think she had any points at half and ended up with 19. So that was the player that I thought was the difference in the game.
McCarty keeps on plugging away in transition. The shot is off. There's a foul on the play there. West Virginia, you mentioned the free throws. They go on to hit some key free throws there, and that's the way it ends. 76-69. You have to wait a little bit to get on the jet.
Yes.
Long night, and then you come back here, and it's time to do a TV show.
And that's life on the road in the Big 12.